so I'm the last presenter. I'm just going to introduce myself really quick. I'm Ted Morena, the marketing chair. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Okay, amazing. All right, so really excited to be here. Let me just kind of get started, and we may also have, let's see, the clicker's not working, so, I don't know. The green, when it's green, it's on, right? I could just hit the button if I have to. Okay, technical difficulties. Let's see. If I could see the mouse, it would help too. Yeah, so. We'll try again here. Okay, that's fine. Okay. All right. So just really quick, going to go over from the marketing point of view, what are some of the goals? What are some of the things that we're doing? Kind of an update on the foundation. You're going to hear a similar story, which is asking for more participation, right? So you'll see a lot of the things that we've been doing, a lot of effectiveness, but we can really take it to the next level. But the first thing is a housekeeping item. I think maybe one of the challenges that people are having is you may not even know that there's a lot of communication coming from the foundation. So please, I want to ask everybody, if you would go into your spam folder or junk mail, whatever it is, anything that is an email alias at lists.risc5.org is information from the foundation. So that could be from the technical committee, the marketing committee, it could be from Callisto, or what have you. So this was just an example. I pulled it out of my junk mail. It was actually a board of directors announcement. So fairly significant, and I just want to let everybody know that this may actually be happening to you as well. So please take the time to look, and if you see this in your junk mail, you may need to make a custom rule or a filter. Okay, the marketing committee consists of events group, content, research, and university outreach. We also have an AIPAC focus group that's just part of the larger marketing committee as well. And really the way that I look at what marketing is doing for the foundation and for the member companies, it's really providing more visibility. It's an amplification. It's really important for us to continue to grow the awareness. We want the end users to know about it, the ecosystem partners, but we're also moving from just building this ecosystem to now promoting, right, the broader engineering community. We really want engaged with RISC-V. So the foundation is doing a lot to leverage media and other resources, social media and so on. So really that's the key, is we're driving awareness, we want to get more engagement and continue to build the ecosystem. We already saw this slide from Callisto, so I'm just going to pass by it. Everybody has different reasons of why RISC-V for them, and certainly if there are stories that you want to share, we're really excited to provide the promotion and additional amplification for those. From a value prop for the membership, what I really like to talk about is the fact that obviously you join the foundation, you can influence the standards. We already saw all the different committees that you could join. We really provide a lot of visibility to companies as well. That's one of the other reasons to really want engagement with the marketing groups, but just overall in the foundation, because we can make all your news that much larger. Obviously, we are a global organization, so that has significant benefits as well in terms of reach, and the ecosystem is tremendous. There's a lot of support and collaboration with the foundation, and again, I want to take the opportunity to say, please network, talk with other folks that you may not know, take the opportunity over the next couple of days to learn more, discuss issues, challenges, ideas. So just to give you an idea, how we've been doing. So the membership has grown significantly. I really like to focus on the bottom 3 bars, which are the organization silver, gold, and platinum. We just blew through the 150 member mark, so really excited about that. But again, we continue to get organizations on a regular basis, and this is going to be something that we continue to push forward. In terms of events, we really ramped up a lot of events this year. We obviously have the major summit coming up in San Jose. We had a workshop that was in Taiwan back in March, and of course, the summit here in Zurich. We've had a number of one-day events. We had 4 in North America. Those took place in April. And then in May, we were in China at 5 different cities. Really good attendance for those events. And then we have a European workshop that's one-day events that are coming up in September. So I'll talk about those in a little bit more detail. But there's a lot more things that we're also doing in terms of grassroots efforts. And we're also looking at leveraging media for webinars and other content. The details on the AMIA Roadshow. So if you would like to participate, either by going, you can register. We're already open so people can sign up. But we also really want to ask if there's additional companies that want to participate. If you want to do the whole tour, that's ideal. That's what we would love. But even if you're interested in sponsoring only some of the locations, please see me after. So this is something where we have 9 organizations that are in the foundation. I think the more that we are able to include, it's more value for the attendees. It allows us to, again, amplify the story. And given that we have a couple of months here before these events happen, there's going to be a lot of promotion around them. We're going to do, instead of just the promotion of what is in the presentations, we'll be talking about solutions and targeting applications, because it's not only about the ecosystem, we're also looking to engage the developers and the designers, the software, hardware engineers. Okay. So Callisto already talked about the meetups. We've got several meetups actually that are happening next week. There's one in San Diego. I believe there's one in the UK somewhere. So these continue to grow. Again, over 1,500 members. So really excited. If you would like to host something like this, we can provide guidance. And again, this is all important for us to continue to engage the community. In marketing, I actually put together what I call the swim lane. I'm not going to go through all the details here. What I really like to highlight is we have these anchor moments, and they tend to be around events or company milestones. And events we know pretty well. We work together, we figure out when our events, we nail those down, and then we can drive stories, messaging, content, social media, what have you. But the one area where you see that second row, which is the company news, the foundation continually asks companies to share what news they're going to be presenting. And again, it's an open invitation. So companies, for whatever reason, just because you may have your own marketing departments or what have you, but we really would like to try to get some advance notice so we could actually more strategically build this out. So we have a lot of opportunities to engage not only directly to members, to designers, the engineering community, but also to press and through social media, newsletters, and so on and so forth. So the idea here is a constant drumbeat driving information and stories. So how are we doing? Well, being that I head up the marketing committee, I have to, grade myself on some kind of numbers. And so this is one gauge that I think we're doing a really good job on, but I do think that there's some significant amplification that we can do beyond where we are. So, if you have content, if you have a technical article that you want to publish, you have news, a story, a blog, whatever it is, please let us know. Share that information with us, because we really want to ramp up the number of touches, the announcements, the engagement with the broader community, with editors, media, and so on. Okay, so Obviously, with social media, if you want to follow us, if you're not already, we have the Twitter handle and LinkedIn. Those are the two most prominent engagements that we have. And of course, the RISC-V website, where we have a lot of information as well. Really, with marketing, what we want to communicate is that you do have the right to innovate, right? And we want you to get involved as well. So there are some of the marketing chairs are also here. So I know Michael Gilda is here somewhere. I saw him right over there, Michael. And then Celeste, who I work with and is also the events chair. She was here. She's over there. Okay. Alex is not here. Peter is not here. I don't think Mary is here. I hadn't seen her. She's on her way. Okay. So again, I just encourage you to talk with any of us if you have questions or ideas. And so what are we doing moving forward? So we're going to be engaging media. We're going to be doing all the things that we had talked about that we do on a regular basis, continuing social media promotions and whatnot. But we are going to be engaging with quite a few media as we're doing these one-day tours in September. And then as we move forward from that, it's really a focus on the summit. So the summit is in December. It's December 9th. It's in the San Jose Convention Center. The goal is to double the number of registrations. So we're looking to drive 2,000 plus attendees. We're looking to actually double the number of sponsored companies. So a real expo floor, larger than the expo floor that we had last year. So again, this is going to be a real key waterfall event for the foundation. We'll be putting a lot of focus on that. And then as we go into 2020, we're actually thinking of having 3 summits. So a constant sort of drumbeat of a summit in December, that's an anchor event, and then we're looking at an anchor event somewhere in Europe in the, say, April or early May timeframe, and then an event in China, and maybe that will be in the August, September timeframe, or maybe we'll switch those. But we're looking to sort of drive these anchors and allow globally the stories of RISC-V to continue to grow and amplify. So this is my summary slide, and I really appreciate everybody who's been paying attention and listening. We really want, again, more involvement. Krista mentioned it as well. So even from the marketing committee, we have had some additional new participants, but nowhere near what the growth is of new companies that are coming in. So definitely want to continue the promotion. And really, we're asking for more organizations to be vocal. So if you're not sure how or what you guys can do as an organization, please, again, talk to us. We have a lot of creative ways. There's a lot of companies that have said, hey, I'm not ready to publicly talk about my RISC-V-based product or software or tools, whatever. There's a lot of other things that you can do. You can philosophically talk about why RISC-V, why you joined the foundation. There's a lot of stories that we can help put together. So please, let's have a dialogue about that. If you're interested in the AMIA Roadshow, please see me or Celeste, Michael, someone, and we'll give you further information on that. And again, any technical content that you have, we'll make it very visible. So if you are looking for some additional publicity, help promote your product, software, tool, service, what have you. And the other thing is really, as we're moving forward, budgets are going to be starting to get set pretty soon. So my story to you is increase your marketing budget for 2020 so we can take this to the next level. So that's all I had. Thank you. Okay. So are there any questions for me? Yes. I get to throw the cube.
Okay.
Speak into the top of it. There you go.
This one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me? Yeah. So there's a lot of good news, right? Let me talk about where, and this is not meant to be negative, where RISC-V doesn't shine as it should be. And that's at the major events of supercomputing. So a few of you, I assume, are familiar with the major supercomputing conferences, shows, exhibitions. The last one took place in Dallas, Texas in November. The next one will be in November in Denver, right? And
High performance compute.
next week is the International Supercomputing Conference in Frankfurt. And I'm from the supercomputing world, right? You know, I've been with a small company, HP, Hewlett-Packard, for 2 decades. So, and I think RISC-V or the RISC-V community should do more to be more, significantly more visible at the supercomputing events, because Europe is using RISC-V for an exascale processor. But the big disappointment, and again, not meant to be negative, was if you Googled RISC-V at supercomputing in Dallas with 12,000 attendees, no visibility, doesn't show up. Very, very limited. I'm not sure, I don't know what you're planning for ISC next week. Probably very, very little, if any, but if anything. But I think that's an area that really should be addressed, also given the fact that NVIDIA, you know, is now a partner of RISC-V and others. And I think it's the right time to get more visibility in high-end computing and supercomputing. Thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you. And so you know, one of the ways that I would sort of address that is companies that are attending these shows, right? We can, again, help get the story and the message out for, and it's not just that event, it's other events. So just to give you an idea, the RISC-V Foundation was not at DAC a couple weeks ago, but we had 4 or 5 members that were at DAC that we actually drove a lot of messaging, a lot of promotion and awareness around that event. So, you know, we can do something similar if we know, right, and are made aware. So,
just give you one example. Your friends from ARM, right? They are running, the ARM community is running workshops, BOFs, right? Other sessions during those shows. Why? To promote ARM in supercomputing. Yeah, RISC-V should do the same.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing, and so what I'm looking forward to is you guys coming into the marketing organizations, bringing the ideas, resources, and money, and we'll make that happen, plus a lot of other shows that all of you guys are interested in. Okay? Thank you.